Hi, I'm Riley Schultz, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about a capture the flag style challenge that I made revolving around an old vulnerability in sudo. So the challenge name is Sudotdot, and the prompt is you've just landed a job at ../best/software/inc. Congratulations! However, now that you're working here, you found out the security policies are quite oppressive. They're enforced using this old version of sudo. I wonder if you can find a way around it. So the vulnerability that this capture the flag revolves around is CVE 1999-0958. I have a YouTube tutorial here explaining more about this vulnerability, so you can watch that if you need a more in-depth explanation of what the actual vulnerability is and how it works. So how we actually get this challenge running is it is a Docker container. So what we do is we build it from an old version of Ubuntu. We download all of the utils that we're going to need to build sudo. We get the vulnerable code and we build it. Then we'll first we add a bunch of restrictions to the user. So you can see they can't use any of these utilities using sudo. They can't use more, they can't use a pager, they can't use scripts, anything like that, just to make sure that they can't, just to make sure that even using sudo, they can't just cat out the flag. After that, we're going to remove a bunch of extra utilities. This is just so I don't have to list all of these extra utilities up here. We're going to make the home directory for the user. We're going to create the flag. And we're going to give this little README prompt that you'll see in a second. And then finally, we're going to create the password for root. We're going to create the CTF player user. We're going to give them a password, and we're going to start as them. So I already have this Docker running over in the side here. And if we ls in our home directory, we'll see we have a readme.txt and a flag.txt. So first, we're going to see that readme. And it says the date is 12/23/1997. It says welcome to your new job here at ../best software inc. We've assigned you a user ID and password. It tells you your user ID and your password, so you can actually use sudo. Don't even try to access anything you aren't supposed to. We've secured our system using the latest version of sudo, version 1.5.1, and I've dotted my I's and dotted my T's. So this is all supposed to hint you towards the solution to the CTF, and so you don't get too lost. So my first instinct might be to try to cat out the flag, and you can see that permission is denied on that, because if we look at our permissions here, only root is allowed to read and write this. So we're going to need to be a super user. So do super user do cat flag.txt. However, since we have all of these restrictions in our sudoers file, as he said, they secured it. So it's going to tell us that we are not allowed to execute /bin/cat on flag.txt as root. Now, the solution to this is, of course, to exploit sudo. And the way we do that is using a dot attack. So we'll do sudo // bin, because that's where cat is located, and we'll run that on flag.txt. And now you'll see it didn't tell me that I'm not allowed, it gave me a password prompt. If I type in my password, enter, and it gives us a flag. I still don't understand how you got this flag. And at that point, you would have completed the challenge. So that is my CTF challenge based on the CVE vulnerability. Again, if you want a more in-depth explanation on how that vulnerability works, there is a YouTube tutorial here. I'll put that in the description. And then there's also this CVE here. I'll have this GitHub link in the description, so you can come and look at this if you want to. Thanks.